Big Jack Flash, how you travelling, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
That's
How are
good.
you?
Here for another podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, we only get to see each other every couple of weeks, so we've promised that on each weekend we'll do a podcast together because we love an argument. So we get we'll get on national television and have one. We were just down at Macca's getting some coffees. Oh man, we didn't bring the coffees in. Go outside and get the coffees.
The one coffee, because I finished mine.
Where's me coffee? Oh, it's behind me. Don't worry about it.
God.
And you've dropped the microphone. You're a mess.
Fallen over.
I've got me coffee.
Oh,
All right.
good.
And we started arguing about the coronavirus again.
Yep.
And I mentioned to you that we're heading into the Lego movie because once they've got us all locked down, Mum's just jumped in. How are you? Say hello, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
We'll be about 20 minutes and then we're done.
Have fun. What was that reaction? I'm so confused.
We tried to sneak away from the other kids and Mum for 20 minutes because they were all outside being productive and we thought, I know what we can do, sneak into the camp cave. All right,
Podcast.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
The government locks us all down.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting in the lounge room one day, 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Everything is awesome. Comes across our radios without any of our control. The Lego movie music starts playing. Everyone goes, what's that? Oh, man, they're trying to control us, and they blow up for a little bit. But then midday happens, and at midday, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. And then by 3 o'clock when it comes on again for the end of school bell, everything is awesome. By 3 o'clock on the first day, we're all singing Everything is Awesome and we're all part of the government's master plan and they'll never let us go again, son. You don't understand. Once they get full control over us, which they'll do if they lock us down, they're not going to give all of that up and our civil liberties, as you know them, will be gone. Now, I'm saying Lego movie because you're too young to know The Matrix, but this is The Matrix all over again, bro. In fact, if it was going to be a sequel...
I'm too young to know The Matrix.
If it was going to be a sequel, it might be called Matrix Reloaded. They haven't done that before, have they? Oh, hang on. So you don't reckon Lego movie, mate. You reckon I'm full of it. You give me your thoughts.
Well... Okay.
Everything is awesome. You've got it stuck in your head already, don't you?
No, I don't. I'm processing, man. Like, this is full conspiracy theory level stuff. Look. Just because they're going to get all this power doesn't mean they're going to become power hungry from that. It doesn't always mean that. There's not always that bad person sitting there like, now we must take away all their rights and I will be in control of them forever. Plus, if we were to do that, then another country, such as the United Kingdom, would step in and...
No, son, because all those other countries are doing exactly the same thing. It's the new world order, mate. They've been waiting for this.
No, mate.
Crash the economy, gain complete control. Why? So these people get into power because they are power-hungry people. The definition of a power-hungry person would be someone who wants to run a country or run the world, yeah? You'd have to be pretty power-hungry to be wanting to do that, yes?
I mean, you can run a country. Yeah, you could.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah,
If you wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to run the world...
I wouldn't say nobody has ever said that.
One of your personality traits.
Yeah.
What about the people who run China and Hitler?
Yeah, and communism.
And Vladimir.
Yes, but we're not communists.
So except for all those people, no one wakes up and says, I'm going to take over the world.
Unless our government became Chinese, which is a high possibility.
So would you think one of the personality traits of someone who wants to do that, even run the country, might be a little bit of power hunger?
Maybe, or goodwill, either one.
Goodwill. Okay. So anyway, even this person with goodwill, they get to the top of the food chain. They're running their country.
Yeah. They
realise that through this disease, they've been able to shut everything down at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
They've been able to do things, get laws passed in under 24 hours that have normally taken years. They've managed to get the whole country to stand in line and march to the same beat.
Yep.
You're telling me that they're just going to, when the disease is gone, they're going to flick a switch and give all that power back up?
Yes.
Would you?
Yeah. Yes, I
I've
would.
had complete control.
I've had complete control.
And now I'm going to give up all control.
I might put new laws in place.
Yeah, here we go.
No.
Yeah,
no,
what
no.
new laws, brother?
To prevent something like this from happening again.
What, like what?
Something anarchic like this. So
Right,
like
so to prevent a mass pandemic.
the stabbing of toilet paper.
So you're going to lock you're going to put further restrictions on people, yeah?
I would add new laws to it, yes,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be.
What would those new laws be doing, son?
Stop. It wouldn't be exactly. No, you're not getting your rights back. I'm controlling the internet. I'm controlling all that.
No,
stuff.
they wouldn't say it like that, but they'll just pass a bunch of laws without us knowing.
I would probably pass two to three laws, like about like I don't know exactly what, but it would be something to prevent something like this from happening again. Like more laws to get the economy in a better shape to deal with this.
The economy was in great shape before this happened.
No, to have like a contingency plan just in case this.
Yes, we're going to control your money more. We're going to control your movements more. I told you I read an article this morning that said Vodafone had given the government all their tracking data.
That's Vodafone, one of the worst.
Yeah, well, they can do it to all the major telcos,
Yeah,
and
well,
they're doing
they
it.
can.
They're doing it under the guise of, we just want to make sure people are self-isolating. So now they have everyone's location data. They are watching you, son. Everything is awesome. So you're taking the blue pill or the red pill?
I still think this won't happen.
Okay.
I highly doubt. I have faith in people. I don't know why I have faith. Maybe because I'm young and I don't understand.
What you're saying is,
I have faith in people.
Yeah. Okay. So let's lay it out like this. There's nothing wrong with having faith in people. I had faith in people too until we started fighting over toilet paper. But what you're saying is you've got faith in politicians. Right?
No.
And yes, because
yes,
they're
I am technically.
because they're
yes,
the people.
Yes, I am.
Because they're the people that are doing all this stuff. So what you're saying is politicians who couldn't lie straight in bed at the best of times are in charge of the new world order, that the new way we're going to have to live. They're setting the guidelines on how we're going to have to live for the next 6 months at least.
Yeah.
And you're saying you have faith in those same people to give up all the power they've got when they've spent the entire part of their adult life trying to get into a position of power. That's all a politician does. They start off in the back bench, they try and get to the front bench, then they try to be a cabinet minister, and eventually they try and overthrow the prime minister. That's all being a politician is about. So you think those people...
Yeah, but it's not over... yes.
You're having faith in those people to give us back all our freedom and all our rights.
Yes. Yes, whether it be gradually or whether it's going to happen eventually.
Can you hear that lawnmower?
Yeah, mate.
That's Mum putting us to shame again, mate. I did the dishes this morning, so I'm good, and you did the dishes this morning, so you're good. But Mum's out there actually mowing the lawn.
Uh-huh.
This is the new world order. And do you think I'm going to let her go back to not mowing the lawn? Not a chance. What else has been happening, mate?
Homeschooling. It's all coronavirus related, really.
Right. How's homeschooling going? You weren't homeschooling last time we spoke?
No, I wasn't. Homeschooling's going great. It's going awesome.
Yeah, getting work done?
Yep, I am.
That's good. That's the difference between 13 and 8 because Isaac's struggling with it. He's doing his best.
And I've got a lot more complicated tasks as well.
You should have. You're 13.
Yeah, I know.
But our parents have been turned into full-time teachers. We never signed up to be teachers. I didn't go to university for a reason.
No, man, I'm tutoring my brothers at this point.
Oh, God.
My mum's not that great with technology, so...
Yeah, Mum.
Yeah, Mum.
Yeah, Mum.
No, she's awesome with technology, but I'm just a little bit
Everything
more...
is awesome.
I'm a little bit more versed in the technology side of the world, so when something doesn't work, I'm being called out there in the middle of my classes to fix it.
What type of tools have they got you using? Are you on Microsoft Teams or Google something or other?
No, nothing.
What?
Hapara.
What's that? I've never heard of it.
H-A-P-A-R-A.
Cool, thanks, smartass. What is it?
Bodhitapara, it is Google Classrooms, but more complex.
So who's using that
Everyone.
at your school?
Yes.
So do you get to, is it like Zoom? Do you get to see
No.
people on it? Can you explain it to us, mate?
It's Google Classrooms.
I've never even used Google Classrooms.
Well, I mean, okay. They put work up there for you to do. You do the work. You submit the work.
Okay. Are your teachers there with you?
I mean, technically, yes. Yeah, there's a support doc that all the teachers are on, and you can ask them questions.
But are they there live at any
No.
point? So do you see your teacher at all during the day?
I don't see them, no.
Do you hear from them?
I mean, they type, text. Yeah, they're online, making sure you're doing your work.
So you don't do a Zoom call with them or anything like that? Wow.
No calling. I haven't seen my teachers since COVID-19 started.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard, isn't it? I interviewed a teacher on here yesterday. No,
Yeah.
the day before yesterday. He
Yeah,
was
not
saying-
yesterday. What are you on? Yeah, okay, yeah.
2 days ago, and he said that they were just hanging out for the school holidays because during the school holidays they're going to be able to do a lot more planning and designing of structures. So
Yeah.
even Isaac gets to he gets to see his whole class for half an hour a day. They have a Zoom call with the whole class and the teacher where they do some sort of activity.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys aren't doing any of that?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's pretty much a lot of independent learning.
How are you finding it? You're a pretty independent guy, so you be all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's more difficult than at school,
Mm.
obviously, because there's a lot more distractions and stuff. And then you got friends who don't do the work. They're like, no, who cares? They don't do the work. So then you've got them trying to play games with you all day while you're working.
How are you
Then you're like-
handling that? I was about to ask you how your mates are going.
Yeah, there's only like 50 people out of the 118 people in our grade doing the work.
How do you know that?
Well, because on every Google Doc that you go on to, so once you go to Hapara, there's like a bunch of sticky notes, and then on the sticky notes there's docs, and you click on them, and it takes you to that doc. And once you're there, in the top corner, it says how many people are online on that doc.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I normally only see like 22, right? And so all of our learning is split up into houses.
Mhm.
So we've got Lake's house, Kildare, Terry, and Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Red, purple, green, blue. Yeah, we've got all of them. And in each one of those, you've got the grades in each one of those. And there's about, 120 split up into 4. 120 split up into 4 is, I can't be bothered doing the exact math right now. But,
Mate, what's 120 divided by 4?
that would be...
30, mate.
30.
Come on. 30.
30.
You're
Anyway.
meant to be a maths genius.
I
It's
am,
30,
mate,
bro.
but I've been off maths for so long. I haven't been able to. I haven't done maths.
Had me worried there for a second, brother.
I haven't done maths, brother.
Maybe we need to get you some times table charts back up in your bedroom.
I was never good at times tables.
Indy's got her
I was
2
never.
times tables up in
I
her
was
room.
never good at times tables that much.
Or division.
Division, I'm alright at.
Same thing in reverse, bro.
I know. But if you were to ask me what 9 times 8 was, I would have no idea. I don't even know how to do that hand trickety, whatever that thing is. Thing.
The handy trickety doodah.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, that's good, mate. You need to keep your head down, and if you can, I've got a big belief that out of this, a lot of kids are going to learn a lot more life skills, and one of them will be working independently and trying to avoid distractions. I've still got people at work who get easily distracted. So if you can learn now to ignore all your mates wanting to play games with you and still do your
I know,
work.
but so I'm working on my computer,
Yeah.
right? And they're calling me, and it gives me notifications
'em.
every single time.
Block them for the time that you want to do your work, and then unblock them.
Yeah, you block them, then you have to unblock them, then you have to refriend them, then you have to wait for them to accept that friend
Can't you
request. then
turn
can't
off?
call them.
Can't you put yourself on sleep mode or something so they don't know you're there?
Invisible mode.
Yeah, you do
She's
that
not
for the
online. Yeah.
do that for the time you're working.
Yeah, I know.
That'd work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then you get put in groups with all lots of people, and they
then
want
you can
to
mute the notifications of the group.
Yeah, it's just.
You got problems, I got solutions,
I'm in
brother.
like 50 billion groups.
Oh, well, then you've got 50 billion things to silence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but there's a solution there.
Same thing with sleeping, because half of my friends are American, so they just wake up when I go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, ding, ding, ding,
Bing,
ding,
bing,
ding,
bing, bing.
I'm like, seriously?
How are your brothers handling the homeschooling?
They hate it.
Yeah. How old are they now?
Sam's going to be 10.
Yep.
Louis he's 7, because he's 1 year younger than Isaac.
Isaac, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
So, yeah.
What are they struggling with?
They just hate school in general. They've always hated school, really. They never liked going to school, and now they really hate homeschool because they can't deal with the distractions and stuff either.
Well, you got a chance to be the mentor and the role model. If they see you doing it, then...
I do it. They don't see me do it because I'm in my room.
They will, though. What we've got to realise, everyone's got to realise, is that we've only been doing this for a week now, or a week and a half. We've got 6 months of this.
Yeah, I know.
So we've got to get over the first week jitters and the first week fights and the first week distractions. And then we've got to put in a plan for the next 6 months, which is what Mr. Gibbs was saying, the teacher. He said the teachers need the actual holidays to get a break to...
figure out what the hell they are doing.
Work out how the hell they're going to be able to teach people, because they're still teaching kids in class and online, man.
Yeah, they are.
Got to be crazy for them, huh?
Yeah. The thing is, my school was preparing for this probably a month before we ever got into this stay-at-home, don't-come to school thing. Like, they were already sending projects home so you could do your projects at home. They were teaching us how to how to access our work even if there's no internet. You go into the files, you find the Hapara files, and the work is there. You still have to do your work there. Anyway, they've been preparing us for a very, very long time on this.
It's probably because I had people like you screaming about it since January. That's how long you've been into me for it.
I haven't been screaming about it at school. I haven't been saying much about it. It only started getting talked about like 3 weeks before.
So you've just been bashing my ears.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Feel free to bash somebody else's, mate.
The thing is, you are the most stubborn target I have, right? And that's great when I get to prove something to somebody that stubborn, you know? Because, like, when this whole thing started happening, and I was like, I knew this was gonna happen. I told you. You were like, no, look, you know it's not good that you've told that you're right? It's not good. You know, I was really hoping that nothing would go to shit, and then it happened. You know?
Yeah, I still stand by that. It's not a good thing that all the doomsdays from a couple of months ago
are correct.
No, you're not correct yet.
I am correct.
No, you're not yet.
I wasn't a doomsday. I never said this was going to end humanity, but this.
No, you said it was serious,
yes.
And you were right.
Exactly.
In that essence, you were right. Okay.
Yep.
We don't want to be right about the rest of it. We don't want to be right about the whole world's going to die.
The whole world won't die. There's only a 3% mortality.
There's people saying that though, mate.
Yeah, there's a 3% mortality rate, meaning 3% of people who catch it die.
Back when you were going at it and I was not caring about it, I just wanted you to not believe every single thing you heard in the media.
I didn't believe every single thing I heard.
I'm not arguing with you now. We're just having a discussion.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was more serious than we all thought. And I'm...
All thought?
Everyone in my bucket thought.
Yeah.
Stop trying to grab technicalities, mate. It's all good. I'm trying to admit I was a little bit wrong here.
You were very wrong. Anyway.
Well, we didn't know. Who knew?
I did.
No, but the problem is you did based on the news, which is no source of information.
I didn't do it based on the news.
My point was get some real information.
I did it based on science. I did it based on...
There was no science back then.
There was science back then.
We still don't have the science,
There were people saying that it was going to last till 2021 back then. There were...
Yeah, but they don't know these things. My question to you back then was, how do you know? That was all. So, yes, it turned out that you are more right about the seriousness of it than I was. But in every situation... we need to look at the facts as they are and find out the sources. and do our own research.
I am
That's
doing
all
my
I was.
own
I didn't say you weren't,
research.
but that's what I said to you when you started.
Yep.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
It's never felt.
I'm still right.
I'm not saying you're not.
All right.
Do you agree that you have to research things?
I do research things.
I didn't say you didn't. I said, do you agree you have to? Because there's a lot of people your age. I mean, why is my 8-year-old talking to me about Mexicans over a war?
Because Donald Trump is a meme.
Yeah, he said you taught him that.
He is a meme.
Careful, mate. They're listening. Vodafone's giving out all our data.
Do
They'll
I
be listening.
care? No, I don't.
No, like, come looking for you, not me. I
Yeah,
love you.
that's
I love you,
fine.
Mr. Trump.
No, Mr.
Everything
Trump.
is awesome.
No, Mr. Trump said...
Everything is cool when you're part of a team. It's the Lego movie, bro.
Mr. Trump isn't it. See, if anyone was going to do that, I'd believe Mr. Trump would.
Yeah, and who's Australia's bum chum, mate? Who do we suck up to more than any other country?
That's because they're the literally most powerful country in the world.
Run by a
Idiot.
a wig.
Yeah.
So the
literal...
two people we suck up to the most are America and China, and the two people doing the world the most damage are...
China and America.
Right, so tell me we're not in the Lego movie, bro.
But
tell me we're not.
Also,
everything is awesome.
Also, back to the Donald Trump topic, right? You know how you're like, well, how does that affect us? Well, how does that affect us?
Still nothing he's doing affects us.
It will in the long run at this point.
No, because we're not copying him yet.
Yeah, well, okay.
He actually came out and said coronavirus didn't exist.
No, he came out and said it was a type of flu, and that's what you guys were all believing.
Before that, he said it didn't exist. It was a media hoax, is what he said.
Yeah.
Quote.
I know. And that's what you've been thinking the whole time
No, I
as
don't
well.
think it's a media hoax.
Yeah, you were.
I didn't think it was as bad. I didn't think it was as bad as people were saying, and it's still not as bad as people were saying. The end of the world is not coming. The end of the world will come if we end up in the Lego movie.
I'm going to say something, Dad. I will say something. You know how you sent me that thing of people falling downstairs and how they outpace the coronavirus? Well, the coronavirus now kills like 3 times the amount of people falling downstairs, which is kind of, yeah. And it also kills more than the flu a day. And
we've beaten people falling downstairs. Well done, coronavirus.
I know.
You're a champion.
I know.
You're a champion.
It's killing the people in mid-air as they fall down.
Here comes
the stairs.
coronavirus. It's just taking over people falling downstairs.
No, Dad was trying to prove me wrong about the coronavirus being dangerous because people weren't dying quick enough, right? And I'm like, listen, it's been out for a month now and it's already killing this many people a day, right? SARS took 2 years and
I don't remember which one of
800.
these buttons is a clap, but I remember which one of these buttons is the useless jack fact.
Yeah,
so you can keep going if you want. I can just keep hitting buttons. Mate, I try to agree with you. All right?
Yep.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So what do you think you're going to end up doing for the next 6 months? Heaps of time to work on your YouTube channel.
Homeschooling.
Heaps of time to work on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What's big on YouTube at the moment? What are most of your videos on?
Oh, God damn it.
Well, if you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it.
Anyway.
Jack's got a YouTube channel. He does quite well. He's putting out lots of content, mostly gaming related.
Yep.
And in this sort of day and age, the digital, when everyone's going to be locked at home for 6 months, people are on top of their digital game.
Exactly.
Exactly, mate. So that's why I'm asking the question.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yes, gaming is really big at the moment because of coronavirus.
I saw a meme the other day that said, all you...
people who were saying, no, gaming sucks.
No.
Stuff like that.
All you gamers now better look out because all the OGs are logging back in. So people like me who
people like you
were playing the original. People like me who were playing the original PlayStation, mate. You kids have had it too good for too long, and now we're coming back because we got nothing to do with our time. So gaming's on. I will school you.
Mate, every single time
that
I beat you in a game, you quit the game.
Yeah, I'm a rage quitter from way back.
I beat you in a few rounds of Call of Duty, right? And then you literally just gave up for the day. Like,
I taught you how to play Call of Duty.
Yes, you did, but
and
then
that
I beat you.
wrestling game was stupid. That is.
I beat him in a wrestling game, and then
It's just a
I beat him
bat and
every
butt
time in a wrestling game, actually. And
Jesus, shouting into the mic.
Yeah, I'm shouting because I'm just proving my point, man.
You're hurting people. Bloody button bushes. Those games. The
Not
wrestling.
hurting people as much as that you're hurting people's eyes with your face.
Well, we're not videoing this one, so
Yeah, I
it's all
know.
right. Everything
But
is
still.
awesome. Can we sing a song together as we finish off the podcast?
Nothing else to talk
Everything.
about?
What would you like to talk
I don't
about,
know.
brother?
Do you have any ideas? No? Nothing? Okay then.
No, I thought
Fair enough.
our fight was good.
Fair enough.
So just to be clear,
Yeah.
do you think we're going into the Lego movie?
I'm
I
gonna
just
be.
want to write
I'm
this
gonna,
down. The
yeah.
government is going to take all our power from us.
Okay.
So Jack says the government is going to take all our power from us and then they're going to give us all our power back.
Yeah.
Quote by Jack Wilson.
Okay.
Can I
now,
write that down?
Yeah, that's what I hope. I'm being
No,
you
is that-
at the start of coronavirus,
The
where you were
government
like, I
is
hope
going
it doesn't get bad. I hope it doesn't
to
get bad.
take
I
all
am
our
doing air
power.
quotes. I am doing air quotes
Right.
because you were saying, "Oh, I hope it doesn't get bad."
And then they're going to give it all back. I'm just writing it down so I've got a
That's
quote.
what I hope.
No.
That's what I hope will
Well,
happen. What do you mean, no? That was your excuse after the whole
all
coronavirus thing. You were saying, no, the coronavirus isn't serious.
Quote
No,
by Jack
no.
Wilson.
Okay, you were saying the
Righto,
coronavirus wasn't
it doesn't
serious.
matter. That's
You were saying
that's
the
your idea
that's my hope.
and- Okay.
That's not my quote.
All right.
It is a hope.
All right. It's written down. So now it's a quote. My hope is the same as yours, mate, that they don't do it.
That
But you're
isn't my
trusting
hope.
people who have spent their whole life trying to get power, now that they've got it, to give power back.
They will.
And that's worth
They
something.
will.
That's something
They
worth
will. All right,
thinking
I'm
about.
changing it from a hope to a quote. They will.
Oh, he's quoted. All
Yep,
right,
they
ladies
will.
and gentlemen, you've heard it here first. The government is 100%
What
going to
was
give...
that signature? It was just
It's
a
an arrow.
cross. It's an arrow with.
Mate, I'm
What?
allowed to arrow. I'm trying to finish up.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
In closing.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Everything is
awesome.
ruined because of
You're living
COVID-19.
dream. Peace out.